And moving on, the decline in press freedom in Nigeria has called for urgent action to protect journalists and ensure that they can work without fear of reprisal. Now, international organizations, including the United Nations, UNESCO, and Human Rights Group, have urged the Nigerian government to take action to promote and protect press freedom. They made a call at the 30th anniversary of World Press Freedom Day in Abuja.
In the latest ranking of press freedom across 180 countries compiled by the press freedom advocacy group Reporters Without Borders, Nigeria has dropped to 129 from 120. This decline in ranking has created more concerns amongst international partners and stakeholders. The United Nations Information Center, United Nations Human Rights, and UNESCO said that they are committed to helping Nigeria to achieve fundamental human principles of freedom of press. Speaking at the 30th anniversary of the World Press Freedom Day in Abuja, the UN Resident and Humanitarian Coordinator, Matthias Shimale, called on governments and civil society organizations to promote and protect press freedom in Nigeria.
Journalism, I don't need to tell you, is not a crime, and those responsible for working against journalists with violence, using violent means, must be held to account. We all have a responsibility to support and protect those who at times risk their lives to speak truth to power. UNESCO will continue to lead UN efforts to keep media professionals safe and help them seek justice. There's, for instance, an upcoming workshop, I don't remember, Philippe, if you mentioned it, here in Abuja to train prosecutors from every geopolitical zone in Nigeria on the freedom of expression and the safety of journalists. I would like to call on government, on civil society organizations, and on citizens in general to promote and protect press freedom.
Nigeria has been experiencing a decline in press freedom for the past few years, with increased cases of harassment, intimidation, and arrest of journalists. Also speaking, the representative of UNESCO emphasized the importance of press freedom in promoting democracy and holding those in power accountable.
To ensure that information remains a common good in the digital age, our member states, through the Windhoek +30 Declaration of 2021, have undertaken to support independent journalism, ensure greater transparency of offline platforms, and develop media and information literacy. We will not be able to do this without the actors who now have significant control over access to information. This is a fundamental issue because it involves both protecting freedom of expression and fighting disinformation and hate speech.
The representative of the National Human Rights Commission, Agarase Arese, and Professor of Communications based University Abuja, Abiodun Adeniyi, spoke about the bills and urged people affected to seek legal redress.
The Commission is thus conscious of several bills proposed at the National Assembly in the past for the purpose of gagging the press in Nigeria. We believe in the sufficiency of our laws for individuals affected to seek civil legal remedies. The National Human Rights Commission is passionate about the protection of the rights of Nigerians.
Courtesy of another World Press Freedom Day celebration, it is another evidence of why we should not give up on the clamor for freedom of expression as an integral part of human rights, the inalienable condition for individual, group, and social and societal fulfillment.
In 2021, we ranked 120, so which means that we're falling nine places behind again. So we can do better, and the agenda for incoming administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is to see, as a media investor himself, to see that he gives wider freedom to the press during his 4-year term.
The theme for this year's commemoration is Shaping a Future of Rights, freedom of expression as a driver for all other human rights. Other highlights of the event include calls for proper self- and organization regulation to protect journalists.